I'm channeling this message of someone really going through it, especially this weekend. Whenever you find this video. Now, I am recording this on the 27th of September. Somebody is suffering the consequences of their past actions. And I hear sirens. They have a really heavy heart, especially right now. My name's Christina. This is Spiritually Fit Tarot. Be mindful of fake accounts out there. Spirit Guide Universe, tell me more about this situation. Tell me more about this situation. Yeah, I mean, look at that. The Five of Pentacles. They are really struggling. This is somebody that abandoned you at one point, you know, but it's a lot of neglect. They neglected you, they neglected the connection. And I'm hearing this person, they really wanted you to go above and beyond for them because they almost couldn't believe that someone like you would really be interested in someone like them. There's something here along the lines of they really wanted you to jump through hoops. And so I feel we have this Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Leo, fixed sign energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, okay. Earth sign energy. It's just energy, though. You know, I do feel that this person went in a direction that was easiest, or they thought it was easiest at the time, but boy, are they paying for it this weekend. Okay. Easy isn't always easy. Easy to get doesn't always mean easy to live with. Easy to get doesn't mean easy to live with. So, yeah, I mean, somebody here, if they could get in their time machine, if they could get in a time machine and go back in time, they would do things a lot differently. I feel like they really wanted someone to jump through hoops for them. And there was another person here that I feel was really operating from their abandonment wound at the time. Not to shame anyone who does that. I think we've all found ourselves in those predicaments at one point or another. But I'm channeling a message of this person chose another person over you. And this other person over you seemed to be easier to get at the time. But it's because that person was operating from their abandonment wounds. And so they were chasing your person of interest. They were chasing your person of interest. Meanwhile, you were not chasing. You didn't chase them, or you stopped chasing them at some point. And so, yeah, I'm getting easy to get isn't easy to live with. I mean, I'm seeing this person is struggling financially. Okay. I'm seeing this person is Magician, the Four of Wands, Four of Swords. I mean, I just feel like they're well aware of how different their life would be now had they tried a little harder with you. It's like somebody didn't want to be a simp, or they didn't want to appear like, I mean, this person really didn't want you to have power and control over them or for you to think you did. So they acted, I mean, they really messed up. They operated from their ego. We have this 7 of swords here, the 10 of pentacles. They robbed themselves of a very nice life. At least that's what they think right now. Life with you would be golden versus where they're at. It's pretty dark and dreary. It's a cold front. I'm getting someone has done a complete 180 toward them. The Lovers. Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be a Gemini watching this. So generally speaking, you have somebody here that abandoned you at some point, now feeling intensely drawn back to you because they don't like, I mean, they don't like the person they're with. Not as much as they like you. And we got the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, they're fighting through this. They really want to come talk to you and offer you a new beginning. And they're at war with themselves right now. I mean, they are really fighting the urge to reach out to you right now. And they're feeling the Lovers. So they feel that there is something nudging them toward you. Someone feels like they've learned their lesson. That easy to get isn't easy to be with. And they're seeing you as the Queen of Swords. You know, they're not quite, you could be a Libra. They could be a Gemini. You could be a Libra. Or these signs could be involved somehow. Could be you, could be them. It's just energy. This person isn't quite sure if you're going to even care anymore. This person isn't quite sure. And there is a spider, whoa, that just, okay. Okay, there is a spider that just descended down from my ceiling in front of my face. And y'all can't see him, but I'm holding the web. Oh my. I don't know where he went. That's nice. Okay. I don't know where he went. I'm going to pause the video for a second. He was really small. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I thought he was on my head for a second, but I don't know where he is. He's small and brown. I'm sure it's fine. We're going to say it's fine. Spiders could be significant here. Okay, Halloween too. Halloween specifically could be significant. I do feel that deeply Halloween, something significant is going to shift within everything that's happening here. There's something. These people are fighting over you. Your name got brought up. I'm seeing that. So back to the message. Something significant is happening in late October. Okay, for sure. There's something happening right now. As they see you as the Queen of Swords, the 5 of Wands, it's almost like you still somehow get mentioned. So these people, this third party knows you, knows about you. And they see you as one of the big reasons as to why a third party is now kind of turning a cold shoulder to them. I mean, I'm going to be totally blunt with you guys. This person isn't getting anymore. I'm getting there's a lot of arguing. And if you broke free from this whole ordeal, if you were the one that decided to back all the way out, I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like you felt neglected. You felt abandoned by this person. But some of you took that as okay, bye. And so, you're giving to yourself. You're supporting yourself. You're chasing some sort of goal. This could be internally. I mean, you're working on yourself here, working on your issues, any sort of remnants of feeling codependent or any attachments. I mean, you're breaking free from those attachments and you're really coming into yourself, is what I'm seeing. I actually feel like toward the end of October, you guys are going to have some sort of glow up here. There's something that you're doing. I'm quite literally seeing you are becoming the healthiest, most present version of yourself. There's really noticeable shifts that are taking place inside of you. It's coming and it's being shown externally here. That being said, so this person is feeling like they really messed up. They haven't been able to stop thinking about you. They haven't been able to stop feeling that magnetic pull in your direction. I mean, there's clearly somebody here that is bringing your name up, okay? I feel like if this third party energy witnessed them looking at you or you know for some of you guys, they got caught looking at your social media for sure. If you haven't seen this person in a while, like in the physical, this person was like looking you up or they were Googling something along the lines of like feeling a powerful connection. There's a third party that got on their phone or they seen their search history and that started a very big war. But I feel they were already feeling a cold front from this person anyway. It's almost as if this third party energy is looking for reasons to start a fight. I mean, not that she or he, it's not that they don't have a good reason to be upset about that, right? But I feel like this third party person is actually seeking opportunity to make this person feel bad. There's something here about this third party energy that loves when your person of interest is like feeling bad or this person loves guilt tripping them because they feel like they can control them better that way. They get things from them. I mean, your person of interest, the one that you're thinking about, we're going to call them your person of interest, right? They are really struggling right now. Mentally, emotionally, and I'm even getting financially. They're finding it really hard to make it through even the next couple of weeks here. And the lovers being for how they feel, I mean, this person is so tempted to come towards you. They feel such a strong magnetic pull in your direction. I mean, this surpasses logic to them. They're like, why am I still held up on you? Why am I still thinking about you? Why can't I stop thinking about this connection? Why can't I just move on and be happier with someone else? So how they perceive you as the Queen of Swords. I mean, they perceive you as someone that has a good head on your shoulder. They perceive you as someone that you may be a little bitter toward them right now, considering them wanting a new beginning. So they want a new beginning. And the one thing that's keeping them back from offering you a new beginning is they're not quite sure what they're walking in on. They're not quite sure what your reaction to this is going to be because they know what their reaction would be if they were in your shoes. If it was flipped. But they do see you as a source of fuel to a fire here, an argument. And it's almost like any chance this third party person gets to bring you up, to create a reaction, to start an argument. Justice, Libra energy. I can talk about divorce, okay? And the Queen of Swords can be the Queen of Swords is the divorcee of the tarot. Now, that could just be metaphorically speaking, okay? This could just be talking about breakups. I feel like this person and their third party person, whoever this other person is, it almost gets to that point every time of I'm done. It's over. But nonetheless, I feel like that has happened multiple times. I feel like this person and this third party person have actually broken up before and gotten back together. Okay, I'm not sure if you know that or not, but I'm seeing that here. Now, this justice, again, this is like they are really suffering this weekend. They're suffering the consequences of their own actions. The justice card is cause and effect. They've gotten themselves in a mess here. And they're thinking about how much easier their life would be had they put in more effort with you instead of just going toward what was easiest to get to win over. Because them seeing you as the Queen of Swords also tells me I believe you were a bit of a challenge to them. You may have been their first baddie, okay, or you may have been their first individual that actually had critical thinking skills. You actually knew how to respect yourself, okay? You were intimidating to this person. A lot of you didn't even realize just how intimidated they were of you, okay? Because I'm hearing some of you guys don't believe that, but I feel you don't even realize just how you really did come across to this person in the past. I'm seeing this energy of them feeling like they were put on the spot a lot by you, even when you weren't trying to. You kind of just came across as someone, and you're still coming across this way, by the way, as someone that knows what you want and you're not going to settle. You know what you want, and you want someone to fight for you. You want someone to put it all on the line for you. They see that, they know that. And at the time, they just weren't willing to put in the work because there was this fear that it was going to be a constant having to level up with you. It was going to be a constant effort with you versus there's someone else that it seemed a little easier at the time. I hate to say it, but it's almost like they wanted a servant or somebody that would be at their every beck and call. This person isn't even doing that anymore. Somebody did a complete 180 on them. I'm getting this person that they're with gaslights them. This person that they're with argues with them over everything. And I'm not even going to say that they don't have good reason to sometimes, because I'm clearly seeing that they were caught researching something in regards to you. We have the sun here. It's Leo energy. A Leo could be involved. You could be a Leo. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, and I feel like you can sense this spotlight is still on you. There's a big spotlight on you, not just within these people's relationship. I'm getting multiple people. You have multiple people that are very interested in watching you and what you do. You have other suitors, okay? You have people that are romantically interested in you. I think you know this. But you're just working on glowing up here, which is going to happen. There's something here in regards to you putting in some sort of effort or work into yourself that causes a really big reality shift, a really big glow up. You feeling better, the best you've ever felt ever. I'm seeing you are headed for a really big surprise too in regards to whatever it is you're working on. We have the Knight of Wands. Could just be steadily, consistently working on a goal. With the Hanged One. Pisces energy. Internally speaking, I'm talking to someone who is internally working on themselves. You're no longer willing to sacrifice yourself anymore. You're not the sacrificial lamb, right? You're no longer willing to just willingly take the short end of the stick. You're prioritizing yourself, your wants, your expectations too. I just feel like the more you love yourself, the higher your standards are, the higher your expectations are. And you're learning when you have these high expectations and standards, the quality of person, when you love yourself, you're more likely to be attracted to somebody that reinforces those positive feelings you have about yourself. Versus when we find ourselves in a place of operating from all of our insecurities and we're not feeling very good about ourselves, we're more likely to be attracted to somebody that reinforces those negative feelings we have for ourselves. So that's what I'm seeing happening for you. You're learning to love every inch, every part of yourself. You're becoming more enlightened every day, waking up to a higher sense of purpose, a higher self. You may be taking baby steps on this, but there's definitely just a complete perspective shift when it comes to life and how you see it and how you see yourself and what it is you feel you deserve and don't deserve, what's not worth your time and what could be worth your time. And the person that you're here for this reading for, I do feel they neglected you and they're really paying for it. We have the World. Tell me more about their next actions. The Moon, the Emperor. I mean, they're just stubbornly hiding from what it is they know they need to do. It's like they're stuck in this never-ending story, this repeating cycle. They're stubbornly stuck in a situation because there's a lot of fear surrounding changing their reality. There's a lot of fear surrounding closing out this chapter in their life. They're too scared to do so. And I'm also getting, this is somebody that they will stubbornly commit to a situation. They don't like changing their mind, or they don't like other people seeing that they're unstable. And they're just howling at the moon here, wanting to break free from a situation, wanting to close out this cycle in their life. They desperately want a new chapter. And I mean, they're feeling the lovers towards you. Can we get further clarity on this? Spirit Guide Universe, tell me more about how they feel toward my viewer. The King of Pentacles, they feel a sense of loyalty to you. It's interesting. Almost like they owe you. For some of you guys, they feel like they owe you. They owe you their respect or they owe you something. You helped them see something, but though they see it, the moon is about subconscious fears, illusions. Somebody is stuck in a painting. Someone is stuck in from the outside looking in, it's a really pretty picture. And their next actions just consist of them being confused, operating from fear and ego and that emperor. They're stubbornly holding on to a chapter of their life that they don't even want to be in. And that King of Pentacles, they're feeling a sense of loyalty and commitment toward you. Like there's this energy of feeling protective over you. There's this energy of feeling like you belong to them on some level. almost as if the universe owes them you. And they're just sitting here. They're like, okay, if it's meant to be in time, it'll be. If it's meant to be in time, it'll be. Something's going to happen. Something's going to, but they're not, I don't see that they're actively taking action on it. You know, we have the Page of Wands here. That is good news coming your way. We have some really, really good news coming your way. Okay, some of you guys getting approved for a home loan. Okay. That's very specific, but I'm clearly seeing you could be getting a new home or receiving some type of recognition. But you have good news coming towards you. It says, I ran because I wasn't ready for you. Tell me more. What would they say if they were honest? What would they say? I can't help but be interested in everything you do. I mean, they're captivated by this connection. They're scared of this connection. It just feels like they're scared of not being the version of themselves that they want to be a specific version of themselves. And you've inspired them to work on themselves. But at the same time, something's just, it's never enough, or there's this energy of not being good enough. It says, we both know I'm not the one for you. And that's what I'm getting at. That's why they're not taking action, because there's a sense of feeling like there's someone better for you. It says, I'm totally in love with you. We both know I'm not the one for you, while feeling the lovers. They think you'd be better off with someone else. It's almost to the point to where it would hurt this person to be with you and then not live up to your expectations or the expectations they have on themselves. They have placed certain expectations on themselves. And that's where some of the subconscious fear is. That's where some of the fear is. It's like, I couldn't live with myself if I were to actually be with you and I didn't live up to whatever expectations you have on me or I have on myself. So you're better off just being with someone else, because I couldn't live with myself disappointing you. It says, I can't stop thinking about you, and I find myself thinking about you a lot. Thinking of you right now. So I feel like this person, the message I'm getting, guys, is somebody here, they're really suffering the consequences of their own actions here. Okay. They're dealing with some pretty messy things. They're dealing with a lot of struggles. If they have no real support or help, they're kind of being left out in the cold to figure something out here by themselves. They're feeling pretty lonely this weekend. Even if they're surrounded by people, they feel pretty lonely. They don't feel good enough for you. That's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next one.